Jefferson County Court at Law number 2 is now in session. The first case is cause number M326869. The case is styled the state of Texas versus Samuel K. Adams. Mr. Adams, would you please raise your right hand? Mr. Adams, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Your Honor.
Mr. Adams, you may put your hand down. How you doing, Mr. Adams?
Well, thank you for working me into the docket in spite of the technical issues. I hope I haven't contributed to.
No, they would like that before you came. And Mr. Adams, you're here represented by your attorney, Attorney James Macon. Attorney Macon, how are you doing?
I'm doing good this morning, Your Honor.
State is represented in this case by Attorney Lamar Johnson. Attorney Johnson, how are you doing?
I'm well, Your Honor. Thank you.
Mr. Macon, do you waive a record in Mr. Adams' case?
We do, Your Honor.
Mr. Adams, I have before me a document that is titled information. This information was filed by the Jefferson County District Attorney's Office. In this information, it alleges that on or about August 24th of 2019, while you were in Jefferson County, Texas, operating a motor vehicle in a public place, that you committed the Class A misdemeanor offense of driving while intoxicated with an alcohol concentration level of 0.15 or more. Mr. Adams, do you understand what you have been charged with?
Yes, sir, I do. Your Honor.
And to this charge, Mr. Adams, how do you plead? Not guilty, guilty, or no contest? Guilty?
Yes, sir.
Now, are you pleading guilty freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Adams, I also have before me a document that is titled Misdemeanor Plea Admonishment. Is also labeled as State's Exhibit Number 1. Do you recognize this document?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
On page 2 of this same document, there are 2 sets of initials. One set of initials is your attorney's initials. I think that's JRM. And there's another set of initials. Are these your initials?
Those are mine, Your Honor.
And on page 3 of this same document, there is a signature above the line that is titled defendant. Is this your signature?
Yes, sir, it is, Your Honor.
And I have another document here. This document is titled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Right of Appeal. Do you recognize this document?
I do, Your Honor.
And is this your signature on the line that's titled defendant?
It is.
There are 2 boxes that are checked at the top of this document. The first box that's checked states that this is a plea bargain case and you have no right of appeal. Do you understand that?
Stand that
The
fully.
second box that's checked states that you're waiving your right to an appeal, which means you're giving up your right to an appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
And I also have another document here on paper. This document is titled Discovery Certification. Mr. Adams, do you recognize this document?
That is my signature on it, Your Honor.
And is this your signature above the line that's titled defendant?
Yes, sir.
Now, Mr. Adams, before you sign and initial all of these documents that I have just showed you, did your attorney go over these documents with you?
Yes, he did.
And did you read and understand everything that he went over?
I did, Your Honor.
And is everything in these documents true and correct to the best of your knowledge?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Adams, are you a citizen of the United States?
I am.
State, I have before me State's Exhibit Number 1. State, would you like to offer State's Exhibit Number 1?
Yes, Your Honor. State offer States 1. No objections, States 1.
No objections. State's Exhibit Number 1 will be admitted. Mr. Macon, you've advised and counseled Mr. Adams. Is there any evidence that he is currently mentally incompetent to stand trial?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Adams, your attorney, Mr. Macon, has advised and counseled you. Are you satisfied with his representation?
I am, Your Honor.
Has he provided full, effective, and competent legal representation?
He has.
Mr. Adams, I will accept your plea of guilty. I will find that you are mentally competent to stand trial. I will also find that your plea and waivers were freely and voluntarily given. And I will also find that there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. State, do we have a plea bargain agreement in this case?
We do, Your Honor.
And what is that agreement?
Your Honor, in exchange for the defendant's plea of guilty in this case, the state is recommending confinement in Jefferson County Jail for a period of
5 days, Your Honor. We're asking that the defendant be given credit for the 5 days he has already spent in jail, making this a time served plea agreement, and we're asking that the court use the time served to tax and retire the court costs. Your Honor, if you don't mind, for a brief recess, I just spoke with counsel regarding some of the technicalities in the plea agreement. I think what we want to do is drop the enhancement paragraph, Your Honor, and proceed on a lesser included DWI first Class B misdemeanor instead of the Class A, and which would require us to change the paperwork just a little bit
Okay,
to get this plea agreement.
okay, he's gonna redo the, okay, all right. Okay. So this plea agreement will be rejected, and so, court will be in recess. Dr.
However, she has, we just left felony court over there. She has a felony case that's pending. So what I want to do, because she's entering new employment on terms of Friday and Monday, what I want to do is see if I can get a reset. They have the misdemeanor case run concurrent with the felony case, so we can get both of them taken care of at the same time.
On the same date?
Yes,
Yeah, just give it the court coordinator.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.